After the quarantine, the demand for grocery delivery service has skyrocketed. I mean, who wants to wait in line for things that might be out of stock while wearing a mask? On top of that, if you're a mother of young children like me, you're hauling your kids around and it's too much sometimes. Actually, for a few years now, way before coronavirus, I've been using different delivery services to bring groceries straight to my door. Hi, my name is Ming Ning. I am a mother of 3 children, the ages of 3 and under, so life gets a little crazy. I love finding ways to help people like you manage home and family life. Today, we're talking about 5 ways to get groceries delivered straight to your door. Let's get started. The first category is your online grocery store. I see more and more of these popping up. These are companies that are selling food straight to you through the internet only. There's no store to walk into. You're exclusively shopping online. This includes stores like Thrive Market and Public Goods. Both of these are based off of an annual or monthly subscription fee. They do have trials, so you can give it a go before you commit to anything. But basically, for the subscription fee, you get access to all of their products that they offer online, and you can make orders. Typically, there's a minimum order that you have to have in your cart before you get free shipping. These stores are great for pantry supplies, baking supplies, snacks, and pretty much anything that doesn't require a refrigerator. I have seen Thrive Market try to offer fish or a meat box, but I haven't tried that yet. But I've mostly used these services to get things like flours, dried beans, canned goods, snacks like chips, crackers, what else? Spices. In fact, the best pricing that you're going to get at these stores are the store brand produced items. For example, Thrive Market has a lot of organic or sustainably sourced products that they produce under their own label, and these can be really cost effective. Another great thing about these online grocery stores are the allergy friendly or dietary specific foods. So you're thinking, keto products, paleo products, gluten-free, and all those types of things. They're typically cheaper than you can find at your average Whole Foods or Mom's Organic. Their memberships are usually around $60 for the year or $5 a month. I can't remember if that's Thrive or Public Goods, but you can check them out. The cons is that you're not really gaining access to fresh produce. So typically I get a few orders in a year, but I'm not using them on a regular basis. So you really have to go through and see if it's worth it for you. Because you're only really able to get dried goods or goods that are not, that can be easily shipped in a box. The next category is a grocery delivery service that is actually connected directly to an existing grocery store. What I'm talking about is something like Peapod with Giant or Prime Now or Amazon Fresh or Whole Foods. This is when the company provides a service for its own stores to get you food straight to your door. What I've used most out of these services is Whole Foods or Prime Now. So if you're an Amazon subscriber, you already have access to Whole Foods and Prime Now without an additional fee. And I found that the Whole Foods products are the same prices that you will get in the store. So with a service like this, it's really easy. You usually have an app or you go on the internet to their website, you put anything that you want to buy from the grocery store in the cart, and when you check out, you select a 2-hour delivery time window. And voila, the groceries end up on your doorstep. I found this service to be really easy to use, and for the right types of items, the prices are comparable to the store. At Whole Foods, I typically tend to stick to chicken, ground beef, certain fruits and vegetables, and their store brand products. Some of the other items are pricier, but if you're already shopping for organic foods, you're kind of used to that price line. The great thing about these services is that you're getting pretty much instant gratification with anything that you want in the grocery store delivered right to you. It's a very smooth process because the company has their own employees shopping for you and delivering the food to your doorstep, unlike the next category, which are third-party grocery delivery services. This would include companies like Instacart and Shipt. They will partner with grocery stores, pharmacies, and even some department stores to bring products straight to your door within a 1-hour delivery window and sometimes 2-hour delivery window. What I've used the most is Instacart. In my area, I have access to Wegmans, Sprouts, Aldi's, Costco, CVS, all through Instacart. But the price really varies. For example, with Sprouts, the Instacart prices are the exact same as in the store. However, with Costco, there's a surcharge, and it varies vastly between different items. Some items are only a few cents more expensive on the app, while other items can be over $10 more expensive through Instacart. The subscription fee for services like Instacart and Shipt are around $95 a year. So if you take your time and gas, it might be worth it because you have access to a wide range of stores, more than any other service. But you really have to be careful about the surcharge and calculate if it's worth it for you. One issue that I've run into with third-party services like Instacart is the fact that you're dealing with a shopper who is not a store employee. So if you're shopping for things that are really specific, maybe it's a gluten-free bread or kimchi that's, at Wegmans, and they're not really sure what that is, they may have trouble finding it. When they have trouble finding something, they will usually try to find a replacement. And if they're not familiar with the products that you're trying to buy, they may find a replacement that isn't suitable for you. I've run into this less with first-party grocery delivery services like Whole Foods or Prime Now. It's something that you're dealing with because Instacart is hiring a subcontractor, a shopper, to shop for you. That person isn't tied to a specific store. They may be shopping multiple stores. Sometimes you have great service, and sometimes the service is not so great. So it's hit and miss. And with the coronavirus, I saw a huge surge of new shoppers who were not as well trained. It seems that Instacart has dealt with a lot of those issues and things are run a little bit smoother, but you may hit a snag here and there. The great thing about these services is that if you receive a product you don't like or there's quality issues, it's really easy to get a refund. Do your price calculation. You're going to have to factor in the annual fee and the surcharge based on the products that you buy. The fourth category that we're talking about today are those grocery subscription services. I'm talking about Misfit Market, Imperfect Foods, Hungry Harvest. These are services that are bringing a box of produce straight to your door on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. These services tend to focus on fruits and vegetables. However, a lot of them are branching out into meat, dairy, plant-based products, pantry items, and have different levels of customization. For example, with Misfit Market, when you first subscribe, you're probably going to just have a choice between the size of box and whether or not you want fruits, vegetables, or both. You have the opportunity to add on specific items, but for the most part, you're dealing with fruits and vegetables. With Imperfect Foods, you can actually also subscribe to meat, dairy, and pantry products as a part of your package. The advantage to a subscription service is that you have a reliable weekly or bi-weekly delivery to your door. During the pandemic, the people who were already subscribed to these services continued to receive their shipments, while those of us who depended on Instacart or Prime Now were waiting for a delivery time window to open up. So if you want something that's reliable and if you want a good deal on fruits and vegetables, subscription boxes are the way to go. In fact, when I did a price calculation on Misfit Market, I was saving around $10 to $20 a box on organic produce. The downside is that a lot of these boxes won't have everything that you need from the grocery store. You'll have a limited selection, and even with the expanded aisles of dairy and meat, they don't have everything that you are looking for to feed your family on a weekly basis. You're more than likely going to have to supplement with a grocery trip or an additional service. The last category that we're going to talk about today is a CSA subscription. That's Community Supported Agriculture. When you join a CSA, you're essentially supporting a farm or a group of farmers, and you're receiving what they harvest every week. Where I live, CSAs are seasonal and typically run from May to November or May through October, because that's when they're harvesting what they've grown. And CSAs will vary greatly between which farm you're working with. Some farms require you to pay your entire cost for that year, so all of the boxes all at once, or in maybe 3 or 4 installments. So you're talking about a few $100s of produce that you're paying for because you're committing to support that farm or farmer or group of farmers. Other CSAs just charge per box and are a little bit more flexible. So it really depends on what's available to you in your local community. The great thing is that you're receiving the freshest, most local produce that you can get your hands on. You're also getting what's in season. The downside is that your choice is more limited to what they send you. I received produce in boxes that I didn't recognize or didn't know how to cook. It was a learning opportunity that was welcomed when I was single and had the time to figure that out. Now, as a busy mom, I'm not sure I would go with a CSA, but that's really up to you. I hope this video has helped you explore the different options you have. If you're interested in any of the services that I've mentioned, I have links down below to the ones that I've used. If you have used a service that you love, comment down below and help us all figure out how to feed our families in a more convenient way. Thanks for watching.